Guillermo del Toro Gomez is one of Hollywood's best and most respected directors. He is also known for his career as screenwriter, producer, and author. His career is a matter of pride for all Latins and especially for Mexicans. Now, let us take you through his life, from his childhood to his amazing creations. Guillermo was born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, on October 8th of 1964. He describes himself as a skinny boy who had to put on weight to fight his bullies. In general, Del Toro had a very interesting and sad childhood, between imaginary monsters and abuse. As the oldest son of an absent mother and a paranoid father, he was raised by his grandmother, a Catholic woman who, according to Guillermo, used to prepare him for the life after death. She used to put upside-down bottle caps on my shoes for my feet to bleed. And she will say, "This will amortize your time in purgatory, so you get a sense of spiritual danger at all times." Del Toro developed an interest in filmmaking in his early teens. By the age of 8, he had already started to create his own short films using his father's camera. In 1983, at the age of 19 years, he graduated from the Center of Research and Film Studies in Guadalajara. It's in the Center of Research and Film Studies in Guadalajara where he met the veterinary student, Lorenza Neuron, whom he would marry 3 years later. In 1998, they had their first child, Marisa, and 6 years later, his second child, Mariana. After his graduation, Del Toro spent the next 10 years in New York, learning and studying about makeup and effects from the great Dick Smith, an extraordinary makeup artist who's known from his work in The Exorcist. By the age of 21, he founded his first company, Necropia. They work on the special effects of several movies and TV soaps for big companies as Televisa. Using all the experience from Necropia, Del Toro brought to life his first feature movie in 1993, Kronos, where he directed the sound, illumination, and the edition of the movie. And that's his life in a nutshell. Now, Mari will share with us about his amazing creations.
Well, also quite interesting, Monse. As you will soon see, there are types of the Toro films that resonate with us a lot of more than others do. Film career. Our top 3 movies are The Pale Man in Pan's Labyrinth is a beautiful descent into the fantasy world dreamt up by a little girl with nowhere else to go. Please remember that this blind fantasia lost the award for Best Foreign Language Film to Florian Henkel von Danemark. Pacific Rim uses high technology to pump up the reputable subject matter to Hollywood blockbuster levels. Del Toro and his co-writer have thought about how daily life might change if something like this happened to the planet with this film. The Witches. That project fell apart, but the Toro's love of challenging jump scares remains in the 2020 version of The Witches, as he co-produced and co-wrote this new version, victim of the pandemic. This film is now seen on a streaming platform.
Del Toro has received nominations for 5 Academy Awards, winning 2 and 3 Golden Globe Awards, with 1 win. He has also won 2 BAFTA Awards, a Producer's Guild of America Awards, a Director Guild of America Awards, 6 Ariel Awards, and the Golden Lion too. We admire Guillermo del Toro because he stands out as an inventive visionary, a master of the dread and father of monsters and curious creatures. His films are different from most of the fantasy genre, the result of multiple influences that have shaped